all, I'm calling in regards to your tweet on July 27th, where you said, and speaking about clicks and views, all that, come to my gym, no cameras, no content, we can just fight in front of zoo culture.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, I'm gonna come by, and we can do this once and for all.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yeah.
Street thing? Do you wanna grapple? Do you wanna do MMA fight? You wanna box?
Well, I thought we were just talking about fighting in the street.
That's cool too.
Oh, street California.
That's totally cool too. A good old fashioned California.
Nah, get me mad. Get up. My hat. Alright, my hat. Give me my fucking hat.
Damn, actually? Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't know that was bad. My bad, Brad. Like, actually.
Bradley Martyn went from being a respected fitness YouTuber to turning into a full-on internet punchline, and the numbers don't lie at all. Over the last 5 months, his channel didn't gain a single new subscriber. Instead, it dropped by nearly 10,000. That kind of slide doesn't just happen randomly, something clearly went sideways, and most people trace it back to one moment where everything started to fall apart. That moment hit when Bradley seriously claimed he could beat professional fighter Nate Diaz in a street fight. Not spar, not train, not survive, beat him. The internet didn't debate it. They laughed him straight out of the room. Overnight, the idea that size automatically equals dominance became the joke everyone ran with. Bradley kept doubling down, pushing the idea that weighing 260 pounds made him untouchable. That mindset turned him into a walking meme real fast. Even his own MMA coach tried to slow him down, reminding him that weight doesn't replace skill, timing, or experience. But Bradley stuck to the same angle, clinging to that number like it was some kind of armor. The internet wasn't letting that slide. One Reddit post summed it up perfectly, saying he brings up his weight in every conversation like it's his entire personality. Fans started saying it didn't feel like confidence anymore. It felt like insecurity wrapped in ego, especially throughout 2023. Things got worse when Bradley invited 6 professional fighters onto his podcast and asked every single one the same street fight question. Each time, the fighters laughed it off or shut it down completely.
You think you beat me in a street fight?
Huh?
You think you beat me in a street fight?
You in a street fight?
Yeah.
You're a podcaster, brother.
I love it.
MMA coach Antonio McKee, you gotta look him up. This month is like probably, he used to fight at probably like 145, 150. He's stronger than me. I guarantee he's stronger than you.
No.
I bet, bring your people, I guarantee.
How much he weigh?
How much I weigh?
How much does he weigh?
He wouldn't be over 160.
Damn, I'm 260. Street fight, me or you? we run into each other in the street. Who wins, man? Who wins? Rob, who wins in a street fight, me or you? Who wins in a street fight, me or you? That's why I could beat you in a street fight.
But even in a street fight,
I'd beat the out of you in a street fight.
And every time, Bradley reacted the same way, circling right back to size as his main weapon. What he failed to respect was technique, timing, and real experience. That gap became obvious when people started bringing up fighters like Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, a 125-pound legend who has beaten much larger opponents through pure skill and discipline. That comparison wrecked Bradley's logic and turned his confidence into nonstop troll fuel. Even after all that, Bradley still couldn't accept the idea that someone half his size could realistically beat him. In his mind, weight stayed the ultimate equalizer, and nothing seemed able to shake that belief. But what really caught people's attention was a comment buried under one of those viral clips. That comment linked to an old video Bradley himself uploaded years ago, showing him getting completely humbled during a jiu-jitsu session. That clip spread fast. Suddenly, the tough image he was selling didn't match the footage people were watching. From there, the cracks became impossible to ignore. Viewers started noticing how often Bradley's insecurities slipped out on camera. Instead of easing up, he doubled down hard. He began squaring up with influencers way smaller than him, like he was trying to grab back the validation he felt slipping away.
with the guys like that, they're gonna get to your ankles so fast, you're not gonna have time to pick them up. And then all they do is deal with big guys, so they know how to put you in a position where you don't have leverage to pick them up.
125 pounds though? That's so
To me,
light.
I know,
I can lift
dude.
it up with one hand.
I know. I'm telling you, he's gonna get your back,
throw that.
he's gonna get your neck, he's gonna get your ankles.
Fighting. Bradley Martyn on the podcast said he could beat Mighty Mouse. MMA fight, they're gonna have a jiu-jitsu match
Bradley Martyn has no chance.
against 125.
He has no
fighter.
chance. Not gonna get choked out.
So
it's just gonna take time.
One of the most talked about moments happened during his confrontation with Steve Will Do It. Some people said that clash made sense since Steve was clearly trolling, but things crossed a line with Bryce Hall. When Bradley and Bryce wrestled at his gym, it stopped feeling playful real quick. Even after Bryce was clearly done, Bradley kept pressing him, staying right in his face. That said everything. It didn't feel like content anymore. It felt like someone trying to prove a point no matter what. That same pattern showed up again on September 1st, 2023, when Bradley appeared on a podcast with Brian Callen and Brendan Schaub. A disagreement popped off between Bradley and Brian, who was 54 at the time. What stood out was that Brian was the only one there without a combat sports background. After the podcast, things got uncomfortable fast. Brian reportedly asked Bradley not to grab his neck, and that moment made people stop laughing and start side-eyeing everything. Bradley did it anyway, then brushed it off by saying he wasn't going hard. That moment said everything. Anytime Bradley feels challenged, he flips the switch into tough guy mode, gets aggressive, and tries to intimidate instead of using common sense. No calm, no self-control, just pressure and ego.
Me, bro.
How?
And I feel used, and I'm
really,
I'm
bro. You want to talk
of...
about this right now? Want to talk about how you got your start? You tell the internet right now. Go ahead, tell him.
Dude.
Go ahead, tell him.
Dude.
Tell
okay.
him.
Okay,
tell
wait.
him.
Okay, fine, I will.
Tell him when you had 1,300 followers who put you in their videos, bitch.
No, but
tell
wait.
him.
Okay, but
Tell
wait,
him.
Brad.
It's gonna cut to Steiny.
Go ahead. You come hard at me. You not expect that right
wait,
back.
control.
Tell him how you got started.
Okay, but control.
Go ahead. Tell him the truth.
Dude.
Tell him the truth. Look in the camera. Tell him the truth.
Hold on. No. Don't run.
Hold on, listen.
Now we go. Now we get the views.
Hold on, listen.
Listen to what Bradley just said.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Why are you getting mad?
Because I'm talking to you.
So what happens when someone never gets a real reality check? They keep pushing, they keep testing boundaries, and sooner or later it catches up. That's exactly how stable Ronaldo ended up wrapped in Bradley's next controversy on June 7th. Ronaldo, Faye Lacey, and Bradley were live streaming from Bradley's gym when things went left fast. During the stream, Ronaldo grabbed Bradley's hat, clearly messing around. But instead of laughing it off or handling it with words, the vibe flipped instantly. What should have been nothing turned physical, and that's where public opinion shifted hard. One viewer summed it up perfectly, saying, "I get that it's disrespectful, but slapping someone over a hat is wild." And they were right. That situation could have been handled so easily. As bad as that moment looked, it somehow wasn't even the worst situation tied to Bradley. What happened next made that incident seem mild by comparison. Later in 2023, Bradley and Sneeko were training together at the gym and decided to spar. Things escalated way too fast during the session. Sneeko took a heavy shot and went down. When everything stopped, he realized something was seriously wrong. One of his teeth was gone. That moment shocked a lot of people watching it back. It wasn't just intense, it looked careless.
Where'd it go?
I spit it out mid-fight. I thought it was a piece of your glove. No, they don't. Fight interview, Brad.
Okay.
What?
Sit down.
Do you know what sparring means, Brad?
Bro, okay, let me explain this shit. I did not go hard on you.
What?
Bro, I did not
That's
go hard.
cap.
I did not go hard.
You were trying to. I saw it in your face.
Run back to 90%. Run back.
He was trying. What? He was throwing.
Before you came, what did I tell you? You were on the phone. I said.
You said, "Are you sure? Are you sure?"
I don't think it's a good idea.
But do you know what sparring means?
Yes. But do you realize that if you put me on camera, what's gonna happen? We spar. We're f***ing around. What's gonna happen? What is everyone waiting to say? Anything they can, right?
Oh, so you're putting your whole reputation on the line.
I wasn't putting anything on the line, but I'm saying like
You were game 7 fucking wailing.
Bro, if I'm game 7, I would.
Steve, my tooth is chipped.
I would knock you. I'm game 7. I would.
Oh yeah?
Are you a dumb?
Oh yeah.
Logo right now?
Bro.
I'll beat the fuck out of you, game 7.
Bro, what are you doing, Brad? You're 100 pounds more than me.
That's the point. That's the point. The reality is this. There's no.
Are you not gonna press? You just looking at me, bro? You said you're gonna press him.
Now, it's fair to say neither Bradley nor Sneeko has the cleanest reputation when it comes to calling people out online. But Sneeko made a valid point afterward. The sparring didn't feel controlled, and it didn't feel necessary at all. By this point, a clear pattern was forming. Bradley's confidence seemed to spike every time he went up against someone smaller than him. That confidence slowly morphed into overconfidence, and it played a massive role in his decline. Bradley constantly repeats the same claim. He's 260 pounds, and he believes that makes him untouchable. But that logic collapses the moment someone his own size steps in. People notice the contradiction instantly. One comment nailed it, saying, "So you slap Ronaldo for grabbing your hat, but when someone bigger shows up, it's a different story." That line stuck because it exposed the double standard. Things only spiraled further around the time Jake Paul and Nate Diaz were gearing up for their fight. Nate appeared on Bradley's podcast, and instead of keeping it respectful, Bradley leaned right back into the tough talk that got him here in the first place.
How you feeling? Good, bro. Are you ready? All right, we got waivers.
Yeah.
Here.
So we're not. So we're doing that.
My thesis is you have cameras everywhere in this gym.
Yeah, but I agree to not post anything.
This doesn't say that.
Make it say that. I'm down for whatever you want to do like that.
But you don't want to film.
I didn't want to film it. No.
But you also wanted to fight in front of the zoo culture.
I said no cameras, no content.
Be in front of zoo culture.
Yeah, no cameras, no content. This is specific to that.
So if we're going by the tweet, and that's what we're going by.
No cameras.
Let's pop. No cameras, no content. We'll stop. We'll pop out front, like in the tweet.
Okay.
I thought you. Yeah, but I thought you and Jake are cool.
No, we are. But by the same token, like, if you really felt that way about me contacting you directly, when I said it, I didn't think it was like some malicious bad thing.
But that's my family, bro. And yes, I haven't always been the best brother ever, right? But I think that's part of me being a big brother. I f up, and I'm working on all of that.
I respect it.
But like, you know, I have to stick up for Jake when I can.
I get it.
Even if I don't always do it myself. But again, I'm working on all that shit.
Yeah, I respect you. Hope you know that.
Thank you. I respect you too, Ben. For real. This is cool. I like the new location.
Thank you.
All right, so let's head. So we get to do it. Let's go.
Jake even joked that he wanted to see Bradley turn into a meme. And at this point, that joke aged perfectly. Even Logan Paul, who isn't exactly known for being calm or level-headed, didn't brush this off lightly. Bradley seemed to forget Logan isn't some random beginner. Logan has real fight experience and isn't much smaller than Bradley either. That detail mattered more than Bradley wanted to admit. On July 27th, Bradley made yet another questionable move by calling Logan out for a fight right outside his own gym. And to everyone's surprise, Logan accepted. Photos from the aftermath told the whole story. Bradley's face showed clear signs of damage, while Logan looked mostly unfazed. That moment sealed it. Whether Bradley is trolling on purpose or genuinely believes his own hype doesn't even matter anymore. The internet had already decided. Bradley Martyn officially became a meme, and his downfall turned into content for everyone else. Intentional or not, his videos now sit in that awkward zone where people aren't sure if they're watching confidence or comedy. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, subscribe, share, and drop your comments down below. And I'll see you on the next one.